Hello, everybody. Welcome back here to the Wine with Jimmy channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is all about wine education for those of you who want to learn more or you are studying the world of wine. So here we are looking at a series looking at Greece for the WSET Diploma. That means in quite a lot of depth. We're on series 2 here looking at the wine regions of Greece, and we are on part 2 of 6 looking at Macedonia, Amantio, in that area next to Naousa, in the sort of northwesterly point of Macedonia. So I will go through an introduction to Macedonia again here, and then we'll focus on Amantio, the region, the PDO area. Any comments, any questions, please do get in touch. You can do so by commenting on this video below. Maybe you've been to one of these areas. Do you like the major grape variety here, Xinomavro? Have you been in this cooler part of Greece? It would be nice to hear from you. You can get in touch also by social media. And please remember that parts 3 to 6 that follow this are only available to those of you who subscribe to my e-learning portal. So on the map that I'm showing here, we have highlighted in blue Macedonia, which is the northern part of Greece. And this is a large area which borders the likes of Bulgaria, North Macedonia, and Albania. And because it's large, of course, it has a big diversity of climate, topography, and geology, from areas that are mountainous, like around Mount Vermio, where we find Naousa and also the Amantio, and then all the way to the other side, to the east, near Thrace, where you find Kavala, where there's more flatter and fertile plains. So it's quite a diverse area. Now, in the mountains, the climate is going to be continental. And due to that altitude that we find, we will get a relatively cool continental climate. Rain will fall throughout the year. The average is up there on the slide, something like 650 to 700 millimeters. And that makes the availability of water, of course, much higher. So water stress or water availability is not too bad. Macedonia's 2 leading PDOs are, of course, what I've highlighted here. Amantio, which we're about to talk about, and Naousa, that you'll see just to the sort of east of it. There's also another PDO called Goumenissa, which is based here as well. Now, those PDOs, so we know it's dominated by these 2 PDOs, so Naousa and Amantio, which you've got 2 different bottlingers up there on your slide. Now, this is only Xinomavro for these 2 PDOs, and it's very much a red wine making region, Macedonia. So this is certainly the creme de la creme. So let's start talking about Amantio. It is on the opposite northwestern side of Mount Vermio from Naousa. The plateau is girded by the 3 V's, the mountains. So Vermio, which is about 2,050 meters, Vitsi, which is about 2,100 meters, and Voras, which is about 2,500 meters. The vineyards are higher than its neighboring Naousa, between 570 and 750 meters. And the northerly aspect here means that they are exposed to those cold northerly winds, leading to cool summers and cold winters. Site selection is therefore very crucial here for PDO wines. Lakes that we find here as well. So unusually for Greece, the region is close to a number of lakes without which the temperatures would be too extreme for viticulture. The 2 lakes are the Vegoritida, which is the largest, and that is at the plateau's north and easternmost tip, with half of its surface belonging to the district of Pella. Petron, the second lake, it lies to the west of Vegoritida, almost halfway through the plateau. However, closer to the lake means that humidity is higher increasing the risk of mildew and rot. Also, the soil is more fertile and care has to be taken to control yields, otherwise, the grapes can fail to ripen. In some years, there may be issue with spring frosts, and wines can be, of course, the production can be diminished because of that. Also, a bit of the geology here. So we must also really be a little bit cautious about generalizing, as we are with many wine regions. That is because here in Amantio, there are areas with sandy soils that have remained phylloxera free, meaning there are a significant stock of old vines giving more concentrated wines. And as in Nausa, some producers are making now a riper, more accessible style. Look at the real sandy soils that you see here of Alpha Estates 90-year-old Xinomavro. And the styles and the producers here as well. Now, PDO wines must be made from 100% Xinomavro, but the difference is, and I put this with the bottle on the right-hand side, you can make pink wine in Amantio in comparison to Nausa, which you can't. Due to the cooler temperatures, Xinomavro from Amantio is usually lighter embodied and lower in tannins than Nausa, with the best having a gorgeous, distinct floral and herbal note. The wines tend to be mid-priced, good to very good in quality, though there are some examples that are outstanding. Alpha Estate is very well known. You see the bottle on the left-hand side. And some of the producers will blend Xinomavro with Merlot and other varieties, but they cannot be labeled as PDO. Well, that's Macedonia's two most important PDOs complete. Do join me for the next part of the journey, which is part 3 and 4 on the Peloponnese Peninsula, looking at Nemea and Mantinea. If you do have any comments and questions, it's always wonderful to hear from you. Please do get in touch. Make sure you click like and subscribe. But thank you very much. And if you do find yourself in the UK, come and say hello and come from a class, a glass, or a bottle. I've been Jimmy Smith. Ciao for now. Goodbye.